Hey my loves, it's Kaylin Rose. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I have a couple verses of the day and I'm excited to share these with you because this is good. So today's verses are coming out of Ecclesiastes, and the heading for this is riches are meaningless. I know nobody want to talk about this, but me, I do. From Ecclesiastes chapter 5 verse 10, and then 18 through 20, and then chapter 6 verses 1 through 2. So, whoever loves money never has enough. Whoever loves wealth is never satisfied with their income. This too is meaningless. This is what I have observed to be good, that it is appropriate for a person to eat, to drink, and to find satisfaction in their toilsome labor under the sun during the few days of the life God has given them, for this is their lot. Moreover, when God gives someone wealth and possessions and the ability to enjoy their toil, this is a gift from God. They seldom reflect on the days of their life because God keeps them occupied with gladness of heart. Chapter 6. I have seen another evil under the sun, and it weighs heavily on mankind. God gives some people wealth, possessions, and honor so that they lack nothing their hearts desire. But God does not grant them the ability to enjoy them, and strangers enjoy them instead. This is meaningless, a grievous evil. Has anyone ever met a person, it's like no matter what they get, what they do or accomplish is never enough. They're always looking for the next best thing. This is what Solomon's proverb means when he says, whoever loves money never has enough. Whoever loves their wealth is never satisfied with their income. Like, say someone has probably finally reached their mark of their goal income as $1 million. They'll get that, and in their heart they still just like, I am meaningless. This is okay, what's next? Let's get to $1 billion. And it's like, when you get to $1 billion, you're still gonna say the same thing. I mean, it's just meaningless. You got all these goals and marks and nothing is satisfying it. So this is what he means when he says, this is what I have observed to be good. God is saying it's appropriate for you to love your job, love your work, and whatever you find your hands to do, it's appropriate for you to love that. It's a difference between when God gives you the possessions and the honor and the wealth, he also gives you the ability to enjoy them. And you're so filled with gladness, you're too busy doing work and stuff to even remember the past pain or the next goal marker, because when you get what your goal and you meet that, you're satisfied with it. You're not looking for the next best thing or turning your back to the world because I still got to grind. I still got to get this money, and you missing out on family time because you're never satisfied. So God says this is something that weighs heavily on mankind, is the fact that God will give some people wealth, possessions, and honor. So God will give you your heart's desire. That's why it's like, people, don't be confused. God will give you your heart's desires, anything you want. But it's not always what's best for you. Just because I want something, that doesn't mean I should have it right now, because I could just blow it, or I wouldn't know what to do with it, or I could squander it and be left with nothing. Kind of like when people hit the lottery and they broke within the next 5 years. That's like God giving you what you want exactly when you want it. He's like, you're not even ready for what you're asking for. And so that's kind of like a person that wins the lottery of 8 million or whatever the case is. They going from broke to riches. So you think they finna know how to sustain those riches? No, they finna be blowing it and living their new happy life. So it's just like, God will give you that, but he knows in the end what you're gonna do with it. He knows that you don't even have the capacity to maintain that kind of wealth or possessions or honor that you get. This is why some people will kill themselves and have a whole platform and be surrounded by people. It's because God did not give them the ability to enjoy what their heart desired so desperately. And that falls heavily on mankind. Like you want the clout or the fame so bad, you get what you want and you still not happy. And so, yeah, God just won't grant you the ability to enjoy those things. And instead, the people watching you enjoy them, like on Instagram, instead, the stuff that you acquired, everyone else is enjoying them. Or the people around you are enjoying them more than you yourself. And that's what the evilness and difference is between when God grants you your wealth, possessions, and honor, and when you want what you want as quickly as possible and not waiting on God, then you get to reap what you sow. You reap what you sow, which is gaining something ahead of your time without being prepared to handle it. So I love you guys. I hope you guys have a blessed day. And I just think God is really trying to set in people's hearts that you could do all the work and live your life to work, but you'll soon find when everything's said and done, you reach your quota or whatever, that you missed out on the years and people are dying around you that you truly care about. You spent that time worrying about some money and someone might pop up and die and you haven't seen them in years. So God's just saying, like, riches, yes, you can acquire that, you should want it. But when you make that the main focus, your whole identity, it's meaningless.